Friday, October 29th, 2019, in Sherman Oaks, Los Angeles, California, the late great John Witherspoon, the American actor and comedian who performed in dozens of television shows and films, best known for his role as Willie Jones for the Friday series. Witherspoon also starred Hollywood Shuffle 1987, Boomerang in 1992, and Vampire in Brooklyn in 1995, the year I was born, y'all. And he has also made appearances on television shows such as my favorites, The Wayans Brothers in 95 through 99, The Tracy Morgan Show in 2003, Barnaby Jones in 1973, and of course the classic, The Boondocks from 2005 through present day. And of course my favorite movie of all time, guys, The Five Heartbeats in 1991, and Black Jesus of 2014. He wrote a film from the old school in which he played an elderly working man who tries to prevent a neighborhood convenience store from being developed into a strip club. That was our late great John Witherspoon. I bet you didn't know he was born John Witherspoon January 27, 1942 in Detroit, Michigan. He later changed his surname to Witherspoon. Witherspoon was one of 11 siblings. His elder brother William became a songwriter for Motown, with whom he penned the lyrics of 1966 hit single What Becomes of the Broken Hearted. Another sibling was a longtime director for PBS TV network in Detroit for almost 4 decades. Their sister Gertrude is an evangelist and the pastor of a Pentecostal church in Detroit. Wow, John, 11 kids? Let's talk more about his career. So Witherspoon worked occasionally as a model. I did not know that. Did you guys know that? So during the 1960s and 70s, he began to take a liking towards comedy. Aren't we all happy that he took a liking towards comedy? Where would we be without him? During that time, he began his stand-up comedy career. As a result, he had many friends in the business, including Tim Reed, while he was working on WKRP in Cincinnati in the Richard Pryor Show. Robin Williams, who's also a late great, also on the Richard Pryor Show. Jay Leno and David Letterman. Who knew? Witherspoon has performed in many feature films, usually comedies, including Friday and its sequel Next Friday, as well as Hollywood Shuffle, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, Bird, Vampire in Brooklyn, and The Meter Man. Do any of you guys remember any of those movies? Have you watched any of those movies? I've seen all those movies, and they're all classics. Let's talk television, guys. So his first appearance was in 1970 on the CBS television show Barnaby Jones, playing a camp counselor for drug-addicted youth. You know, he also had good time roles, What's Happening, The Incredible Hulk. In 1977, he became a regular on the series The Richard Pryor Show. This then led to his appearance in WKRP in Cincinnati in 1978 in the fourth season episode Circumstantial Evidence, in which Witherspoon played Detective Davies. In 1981, he appeared in Hill Street Blues, an NBC police drama, as a man who tries to buy a hot dog from undercover Detective Belker. In 1981, he had an appearance on LA Law, an NBC legal drama, in the episode On Your Honor as Mark Steadman. Also, John appeared in other television series, including You Again as Osborne, 227, which was an NBC comedy about women who lived in majority black apartment complex, and What's Happening Now. You know, the sequel to What's Happening. And a year later, he was in Amen in 1988. You know, that show that was The Bailiff in 1980 that featured almost entirely black cast. Next came spots on Townsend Television in 1993, Cosmic Slop in 1994, also in 1994, Murder Was the Case as a drunk. He appeared in Fox Living Single, that's also a classic, in 1997 episode Three Men and a Buckeye as Smoke Eye Howard. His largest role in television series was The Wayans Bros in 1995 through 99, which aired on the WB and starred Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans, who played brothers Shawn and Marlon Williams. Witherspoon played their father John Pops Williams. Witherspoon was on the kids' WB animation series Waynehead, which was about a young boy growing up poor in Harlem, New York City. The show was aired on Saturday mornings and was based on creator Damon Wayans' life. You know, Shawn and Marlon's big brother. In 2003, Witherspoon made showing on the NBC Last Comic Standing, a reality television show that selected the comedians out of a group and gave him a contract in the Las Vegas finals. Did you know in 2003 he performed in my favorite cartoon growing up, one of my favorites, The Proud Family, an animated series that aired on Disney Channel as Orange Jones in the episode Adventures in Babysitting. He also performed in an episode of another Disney Channel animated series, Kim Possible. clearly that's one of my favorites as well. He starred in comedy series The Tracy Morgan Show as Spoon in all 18 episodes of the show. In 2004, he was Prior of Fences, a television movie where he played Willie the Wino. In 2005, he was seen in Comedy Central talk show Weekends at the DL, where he played the character of Michael Johnson. In the same year, he began starring in Aaron McGruder's animated series, The Boondocks, as Robert Jebediah, Granddad Freeman. The Cartoon Network series ran for 4 seasons. In 2006, he performed in a television movie, Thuckaboo, A Miracle on D-Rock Street, a story about a group of kids who find the true meaning of Christmas. In the movie, he plays Real Santa, a Christmas singer on the radio. His next appearance was on the Super Rumble Mix Show in 2008. He also appeared in another Aaron McGruder series, Black Jesus, portraying Lloyd, a homeless man. In 2011, he starred in Final Destination Spoof with Shane Dawson on YouTube. In May 2013, he featured on Saturday skit from rapper Logic on his latest mixtape, Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever. Well, looky here. Mr. Witherspoon was a video vixen. Yes, he appeared in a number of music videos in the music industry. He was in music videos for hip-hop superstar Jay-Z, his 2000 single, I Just Wanna Love You. He was also in Field Mob's music video for their song, Sick of Being Lonely. Other music videos include Goody Mob, They Don't Dance No More, and LL Cool J's Ain't Nobody. Well, I don't know about any of you, but me, Queenfatfat, I come to know the great, late John Witherspoon from his comedy, from his shows of comedy, his movies of comedy. You know, he was a student of the arts of the comedy, at least. And he went back to his comedian roots and started a comedy tour that premiered on television March 28, 2008 on Showtime Network. On his 2009 tour, he had 19 stops across the country. In December 2011, Witherspoon performed his stand-up comedy at Once Again on stage at the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Mississippi. So, let me know down in the comments if any of you went to any of his comedy shows, or if any of you seen any of his movies or all of his movies, and which one was your favorite comedy show, comedy movie that he was in, etc. Well, guys, if you've been following along, he started his career in the films in 1980 all the way up until 2019. And also his television was 1977 all the way down to 2019. He was a busy man, a talented man, and a well sought after actor and comedian, and we will miss you forever and ever. Show heart signs and love signs down in the comments for John Witherspoon.